Hello and welcome to another beauty box unboxing. Now today it's a sold out box, unfortunately. It's the Cult Beauty Trending Edit September 2023. Now it's Friday today. This came out on Monday. Funnily enough, I was getting the train to work. I normally work from home, but I happened to have to go in on Monday. And what I do when I get on the train is open my phone up and look at my email. So luckily I saw that this was out. I did put it post on Instagram and YouTube, so if you did want this, hopefully you saw that it was out, because I did think it would go quite quickly, which they usually do from Cult Beauty, because they do some very good products. Now this I was going to film on Wednesday. I was lucky. I get free standard delivery anyway because of my, I think it's called status points they call it, or something like that, but they upgraded me and gave me free next day delivery. So I think I got it on the Tuesday, I think. So I've been able to use it through the week. I was going to film it on the Wednesday, but unfortunately I was exhausted and I'd had electricians round, builders round, and working as well. It was absolutely all go on Wednesday. There was no way I could have filmed. I'd have fallen asleep in front of you. So I then thought, well, I'll do it on Thursday, and of course it sold out by then, so typical. Never mind. I thought to myself, I am going to still film it because some of you may have got it, may have seen my post, may have fancied it and may have got it. Now this cost £38. It was worth over 127, and it contains 8 products, and they're really rather nice ones. I had to get it. When I saw what was in here, I had to get it. I'll tell you the main reasons why when I get to them. So this is the first one. Now this is a tiny size. I didn't really realise the sizes because I was going to work. I didn't check it out too much. I just went and got it, which could have been silly, but I am happy with what I got. This is the Outset Restorative Niacinamide Night Cream. It's just 7.5 mils. 50 mils is £54 on the Cult Beauty website. So this is probably worth just over £8. Now, I've taken all the descriptions from the Cult Beauty website because I like the way they describe things. And so I haven't really gone to the brand's websites this time, but Cult Beauty are normally pretty good at giving descriptions. They say, imagine if you could have a facial while you sleep. This buttery soft restorative glow giver works hard to restore suppleness as you dream, leaving you with a smooth and radiant complexion when you wake. As with all of the Outset's products, Hyalurocet Complex is at its core, a botanical super hydrator that plumps and nourishes the skin with long-lasting effects. It's also formulated with brightening niacinamide and bakuchiol, which helps to improve the look of hyperpigmentation, fine lines and wrinkles, minus any dryness or irritation that's often associated with retinol. Finally, evening primrose oil is added for its protective qualities against environmental stresses. So to use this after cleansing, you apply directly to the face and neck before bed. So I gave this a go and it's gorgeous. It's a shame there's not very much in there. I think I can actually see, do you know what? I think it's only up to about there. I've only used it once, but the texture of this is really lovely. I don't think there's a smell to it as I recall, but let's have a little go. No, I can't particularly smell anything, but so that's what it looks like. But it just feels really buttery soft when it goes on, like they say. That's exactly what it feels like. So it's a lovely one to use. I used it a few nights ago, so I made some notes, but really all I've said is that it feels soft and silky. My skin felt really soft in the morning, which is kind of what I need at the moment. I have no idea what my skin would be like if it wasn't for all the products I use, because the amount of dust in the house is ridiculous. Everything's coated in it, so I am also, I know I'm coated in it today, but because of all the products I use, I think I do look drier than, I look older than I normally do. I'm sure I do, but I think without the products that I use, it would be even worse. So once all the dust is settled, which is literally once all the dust is settled, I shall be bringing my skin right back up again, hopefully, with all the lovely products I've got. Okay, the next item is by Glow Recipe, and it's Watermelon Glow Pink Juice Moisturiser. It's a travel size of 25 mils, it says. That looks bigger than 25 mils, doesn't it? Maybe not. It's beautiful. Look at the packaging. I love Glow Recipe packaging. I've got a mask with similar. I almost don't want to use them and just pop them next to each other somewhere in the bathroom, maybe. So Cool Beauty have this size on the website. It's £19.50. They say offering instant radiance, the weightless cooling gel-like formula won't clog pores, making it ideal for oily or combination skin. It stars watermelon extract, acclaimed by Korean beauty buffs for its ability to soothe irritated and inflamed skin with luscious skin restoring vitamins, free radical fighting antioxidants and amino acids. As well as flooding thirsty cells with watermelon extract, this miraculous moisturiser features hydrating hyaluronic acid and soothing botanicals including peony and jasmine extracts, sealing in hydration to prep skin perfectly for the day ahead. To use, you smooth a pea-sized amount onto skin after serum, gently pat in until fully absorbed, and it can be mixed with foundation for subtle radiance. It's really rather lovely. So I've got it on today and I used it the other day as well. But look at the packaging first. I'll just bring it up a bit closer so you can see it's gorgeous glass bottle. Now, this, I've used it twice. Both times I've used far too much. You don't need a lot. So it's got a little pump sort of effect there. And I was using like about 2 or 3 pumps, way too much. I think it's got the hyaluronic acid in it, hasn't it? And all those sorts of products, they just spread out so well. Now, the thing about this as well, it's got that watermelon smell. Beautiful, refreshing watermelon. I've had the mask, but I've also had a body lotion with the watermelon. It smells gorgeous. And your skin is left feeling amazing. As this was beautifully soft skin, I really like this. It's the sort of product that, like I say, when the dust is gone, I will be getting together all my hydrating products and throwing them literally at my face and drinking lots of water as well. Okay, the next item. Now, this is one that I've had a couple of times. It's by Living Proof and it's the Triple Bond Complex. It's 15ml, which is £19 on the Cool Beauty website. They say used weekly, this intensive reparative treatment is clinically proven to reconstruct damaged hair whilst protecting it against future damage. After just one use, you'll see immediate results. So there is an element of protection in it, as well as encapsulated cellular oil can be found within this to protect your hair from thermal and UV damage. So to use, you shampoo and condition your hair as usual. Apply 2 pumps of this to clean damp hair. Add more as needed based on hair length, texture and level of damage. Comb through, don't rinse out. For best results, wait 10 minutes before applying other treatments or stylers, then blow dry. The product doesn't require heat, it says, but you will see best results with heat activation, and it says use weekly. I've actually already got this, but I did have a go the other day just to remind myself of what it was like. And yeah, it is lovely to use. These products, you kind of don't necessarily feel that you see the benefits straight away, do you? But they are useful to use, and there is a smell to this one. I quite like it. It's fresh, it's gardeny, outdoorsy. Yeah, I like that. These sort of products, you kind of, I don't think you can see, it says it see immediate results, but I don't personally think you do. But my hair over time, I think using products like this has got better. It's not so great at the moment with the dust, but I think on a general whole, I think you'll probably notice that it's much better than it was in the winter if you used to watch me back then, when it was just this kind of like nest. It has got better, and I've been using products like this sort of on and off, not consistently, I have to say, because I'm very bad at that sort of thing. I'm intending to get better. Too much on my mind at the moment. So the next item is a sort of similar one in a way. And normally I would go, Philip Kingsley Elasticizer, but it's a lovely Philip Kingsley Elasticizer. So this is the Carabao Mango and Hibiscus Elasticizer. It's a full size, 150 mils, and it's £38 on the Cult Beauty website. They say, think sandy shores, crystal waters and clear blue skies. This is a pre-shampoo treatment that preps your hair for a shinier and bouncier feel. Supercharged with weightless hydrolyzed elastin that penetrates deeply into your hair shaft to boost your bonds. Castor and olive oil for locking in moisture. With vitamin E and glycerin, your tresses will feel transformed before you've even reached for the shampoo. Designed to relieve your scalp of the strain caused by constant styling and heat, you'll be able to indulge in its rich and deeply conditioning benefits which strengthen struggling strands. That's hard to say. Before shampooing, thoroughly wet your hair, apply in sections, work into hair with fingertips, cover with a shower cap and leave for 10 to 20 minutes, the longer the better. Rinse well and follow with the shampoo conditioner. They do say scalp toner, which I don't use. Finer hair textures should double shampoo to remove all of the product of this. So although I moan when I get Elasticizer, it is a good product, but I love getting these ones because they smell so nice. Normally Elasticizer doesn't smell, it just doesn't make me that excited to get it. You get one of their little shower caps in here. I've already got a couple of these, so and they are reusable. So I have used my old one. This is what it looks like. It's quite a big pot. I always bring it back to my face so you can see the size, but you don't really know the size of my face, do you, on screen? So, but hopefully you'll get an idea of what size it is. And this is what it looks like inside. So it's quite thick and creamy. I don't think you can see that very well. Let's get a bit out to show you. I think I've got some tissue to wipe off after. So it is nice and thick and creamy. And the smell of that is beautiful. Proper tropical. It's absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, I really, really like it. I used it the other day. I did it in the morning, so I have done this overnight before, and it is a good one to do overnight if you can, but it's not the most comfortable. Did it in the morning, so I managed 40 minutes with it on, which was a decent enough time. And yeah, hopefully it's done some good along with the other one that I used, you know. My hair's not that bad at the moment, all things considering, because realistically it should be absolutely dire. Okay, the next item, now this is one of the reasons I wanted the box, which you'll probably think, oh, it's only little, but it's Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask in Berry. It's 8 grams, 20 grams is £19 on the Cult Beauty's website, so this is probably worth between 7 and 8. They say, discover this best-selling sleeping mask, an ultra-nourishing formula that encourages soft, luscious lips. The balm plumps the lips with intense moisture, helping to minimise roughness and cracking due to dryness. The unique berry fruit complex coats the lips with a mixture of pomegranate, grape and raspberry juices that help to condition and maximise hydration, whilst coconut oil works to soften and smooth over time. Finishing up this all-star lineup of lip-loving ingredients is the added vitamin C, which is packed full of antioxidants, helping to protect from external aggressors and keep lips looking healthy. So before you go to bed at night, you apply it to your lips. The next morning, gently wipe them clean with tissue or cotton pad. So I've been using this for a while now. It's only small, but it lasts for absolute ages. So that's the little pot that it's in. So I've got one here, and this is the one I've been using. So I'll show you that one. It's exactly the same, but it's obviously been used. And I'll show you what it looks like. So it is like a balm consistency. Let's see if I can do it on my arm. Slightly pinky in colour, and it is like a balm, but it's not that sort of, you know, some balms are just a bit too much and you don't feel nice. This feels really nice on your lips. So I always use a product on my lips at night, and I have been doing so for quite some time. This is the first time, this pot is the first time I've used this, and it's absolutely fantastic. It does taste of berry as well, but I don't lick this one off. It's very good. And when I wake up, my lips do feel really good, and they've got a lot better since I've been using it. So although I've used other things before that I thought were good, this is great. So I'm really, really happy to get another one. And it is probably the reason, well, one of the reasons that I went for this box. The next one is the other reason I went for this box, actually. It is the Too Faced Better Than Sex Mascara in chocolate. This is a full size of 8 mils. It's £25 on the Cult Beauty website, and they say enriched with film forming polymers to lock lashes in place, the best-selling formula offers lasting definition and bold volume. The collagen-infused mascara coats each lash from root to tip, working to lift, curl and lengthen their appearance. The hourglass-shaped brush helps to capture each lash, while unique peptides condition and nourish with every coat. Boosted with Acacia Senegal tree extract to enhance lift, the volumizing mascara encourages fuller looking lashes with an enviable flutter. So I really wanted this. Back in the day, I always used brown mascara. I like it because it's got a really natural look. So it's the same sort of packaging, but in this sort of bronzy brown colour. And it feels quite weighty. They do, the Too Faced ones feel quite weighty packaging, and that's what the brush looks like. So I've got it on today. I like it. It reminded me why I used to like brown mascara, because it does have a very natural sort of look. And if I come in closer, hopefully you'll see my dry old skin. Just ignore that. But maybe have a look and see if you can see the lashes. Hopefully you can. It's just a natural sort of colour for me. Putting it on, it was a bit, it coats quite a lot. So you have to spend a bit of time separating. If you like separated lashes, I find that with that one you need to just spend a little more time sort of blending it out. But it was absolutely fine, didn't take that much longer. And I really like the result. So I'm happy with that. That was the other reason I really wanted the box. Now, the next item, there was one other actually, not this one, although I do like this one now. I've tried it. I've never tried this before, so I wasn't sure what to expect. But it's the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray, deluxe size of 15 mils. You can get 34 mils on the Cult Beauty website for £17. So based on that, it's probably worth about £7.50. And they say a priming and finishing mist. This setting spray extends your look's longevity for makeup that feels just applied for up to 16 hours. With flawless film formers to lock in your look and create an invisible shield between you and the elements, this delicately scented high-performance formula is brimming with calming, replenishing aloe vera, Japanese green tea to soften, and an aromatic resin to help prevent pores from becoming congested. A weightless veil with smoothing, blurring benefits, this works in perfect harmony with all of your complexion products, fixing your face for long-lasting perfection, whatever the day or weather throws at you. So they say you can use it as the first and last step in your makeup menu. Spritz over clean skin to grip your foundation, then mist over your finished look to fix your face in place. And this is what it looks like. So it's lovely. I mean, Charlotte Tilbury, I like the way they package their products, and that is no exception. So this I did use as a primer, which was a bit weird, I thought. So I sprayed it on. It took a while, I felt, to sort of soak in. It felt a bit sort of not sticky exactly, but it was there for a while. For me, I didn't fancy using it. Then I needed to wait a little bit longer for it to soak in, which it did. And then it left a really soft, smooth sort of surface for me to put the rest of my makeup on. So it did do its job, but I think you have to give it a little bit of time to soak in. Maybe I put too much on, which could be the case. And I have used it as a fixing spray as well. It's lovely and refreshing and light. So I'll show you what the spray looks like. Hopefully you'll see it in the camera. Oh, it's very fine. I don't know whether you got that. And I'll just pop it on my face now. That's nice. That is nice. The smell for me is like, you know, when you walk into one of those old-fashioned sweet shops that's got the jars and everything like that, it smells a little bit like that. Sweet, but yeah, like sweet shop. Anyway, it's a nice one to have. Never had it before. Always love having a fixing mist. Need them definitely. Not sure that I would use it necessarily as a primer. It was okay, but I think I prefer to save it as a setting spray, fixing mist. Say that. Okay, finally, the last item I think in the box is one of the other reasons I wanted it. So there were three main reasons, and this was the last one, which is a limited edition Sol de Janeiro Rio Radiance perfume mist. It's 30 mils, 90 mils is £22 on the Cult Beauty website, so this is probably worth between £7 and £8. Centred around a heart of heady floral, solar, tuberose, ylang ylang and juicy mango, this transportive scent opens with sweet coconut and hints of warm sand, anchored by notes of creamy vanilla and sensual amber essence for fragrance that lingers all day. This sweet but never sickly perfume mist is like sunshine in a bottle. Basically says spritz head to toe anytime, applied to pulse points and mist over hair so your scent moves with you. So this is, I love Sol de Janeiro, so I like to try anything that's new, and I've not had this one before. I've got the other one, the one that goes with Bum Bum Cream, the vanilla-y one, pistachio vanilla, caramel, can't remember what it is. I've got that one, love, love, love it. I've got an extra one of that waiting to be used, but this one is very nice too. So let's give it a spray. Let's try it on my arm over here. I have got it, yeah, thought I'd better check it out first to see if I could still smell it. So yes, I have got it on today anyway, and I can still smell it. It's gorgeous. So let me just give it a little bit of a spritz. Now there is, when you smell it, it smells of coconut, it smells of fruity tropical fruits. There's a kind of an element of medicinal something in the background. No idea what that is. However, that does fade away, luckily. Yeah, there's a medicinal smell suddenly comes through, like within a few seconds almost. But then that goes away and it just leaves this beautiful tropical, beachy kind of smell. It's lovely, but I always knew I was going to like that. Okay, so that's the end of the box. Now, I am really glad I managed to get this box. For me, it's a bit of a winner. What did we start with? I can't even remember. Oh, we started with the night cream, didn't we? That was an interesting one to use. Never tried it before. Only a little trial size, really, isn't it? It's not going to last many times. I think it's only up to there from what I can see through the ring light shadow. But it'll last a few more goes, and I liked it a lot. And I need things like that at the moment. Then, of course, we had the Glow recipe. Is it? I can't read that. And I've forgotten. The watermelon moisturiser, which is beautiful. It smells lovely. It's very sort of blends really well with the hyaluronic acid. Gorgeous thing to use. Then we had the couple of hair products, didn't we? So we had the Living Proof one, which I've had before, but it's okay to use. I've just got to try and remember to use these things. And the Philip Kingsley, which I normally moan about, but not this time because it smells gorgeous, and I'll definitely be using that. And I always like it when you get an extra little shower cap. So that was that. Then we had the Lip Laneige. Love this stuff, honestly. If you ever get the chance to try this in any other box, then give it a go because it's fabulous. Then we had the mascara, which of course that was the other thing that I fancied, and it's, do you know what, I like it. It's done a nice natural job, which is what I wanted. And then we had the Charlotte Tilbury fixing spray. Lovely, very nice, light. That's the sort of thing I always like getting as well. And of course the beautiful Sol. Yeah, it's still got the medicinal smell slightly, but that does go, honestly, in the background. So yeah, I actually really like this box. I'm glad I managed to get it. The trouble with Cult Beauty is I will get the Cult Beauty boxes, but by the time I get to video them, they're always sold out, and that's a real shame. But I do try to put them up on my Instagram page and YouTube when I see them, because if you want them, you've got to be quick. Also, often you can only get them via their app. So if you like the look of the Cult Beauty boxes and haven't had one yet, then I suggest downloading their app and then putting up that you want to be notified of any boxes, because then they will email you and you'll get the chance to get them ahead of everyone else. So that's the end of the box. I hope you enjoyed it. I've got cohorted still to do the Colour Wow one. I haven't even tried any of those products, and some of them look really lovely, so I'm going to be doing that this week. I might get another box for next weekend. It depends. I've got lots of painting still to do, so that's what I'm going to be doing the rest of this weekend. Yeah, so I don't know what's happening at the moment. I'm sorry, it's very, very bitty at the moment, isn't it? It's like one week I can do one, and then this week I managed to do 3. I don't quite know how I've managed that, but there you go. And next week it might just be 1 again, but I might manage enough. There's some next boxes that I keep meaning to have a look at. There's one which looks really nice, so I might, if it's still about, I might get the next box. I'm not sure. Anyway, I hope that you are happy. I hope you're well. I hope that the world treats you so, so good. Just think positive. Reframe your perspective. If you're feeling down, forget the downness. Reframe your perspective. Think of something amazing. There's always something to think about, even if it's looking at a little bird outside, or, I don't know, a little plant. I don't know what I'm talking about, but I'm just trying to make you feel a bit better. I think I'm doing it for myself as much as you, to be honest. Anyway, sending you loads of positive energy. I can feel it. I can feel it going from me to you, and I hope you receive it. Use it well. Take lots of care of yourself, and hopefully I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.